Manziel trying to put it into it. Johnny Football!
I haven't seen anything like this. This has just been, it's phenomenal. I mean, he's a special talent. That's the only thing I can say. He's done some things out there that it's just like, he's a magician.
It's his playmaking ability. It's both with his arm and his feet. He's electric. He's dynamic. He makes the defenders miss.
He comes out there and it's like every play is the last play of the game. Instead of a Hail Mary at the end of the game, he's playing that way the whole game.
I don't know how many times this year when the play's over with, either myself or the gentleman that I work with, Dave Elmendorf, one of us will go, wow.
I'm just thankful I'm not playing. I'm on his team.
He's a phenomenal athlete and a very fierce competitor. And I think every time he's out there, he expects to win. He expects to be the best player out there, and it carries over to his teammates.
I've been doing this for 42 years, and yeah, I'd be hard-pressed to find somebody that I personally have watched game in and game out that, well, he can't do anything better than what he just did in this game. And then the next game, you go, golly, he did.
Touchdown! A&M touchdown!
I don't really see myself as the Johnny football craze. It's kind of swept Aggieland and swept around the nation a little bit. I see myself as Johnny Manziel. I'm a guy from Kerrville, Texas, who just try to be a laid-back guy who likes to hang out with my friends and be a normal college student just like anybody else. I don't know if I ever really doubted myself. I always have a lot of confidence in my ability. I always feel like I'm the most competitive guy on the field, regardless of what team we're playing. I didn't really know how all the freelancing that I did in high school and kind of we'll drop back and we'll just see what happens kind of plays would translate into college, because it's such a big step, and it's something that I'm working on each day to kind of not necessarily take out of my game, but play more within the system. And that's the ultimate goal, is to do what Coach Kingsbury and what Coach Sumlin wants, and hopefully the end result is winning football games. That's the main focus.
No one anticipated what was to come with Johnny Manziel, especially as an unknown freshman. You had heard all about his incredible high school highlights, but then you told yourself, well, that's high school, so will that translate to not only Division I football, but the SEC?
Nobody knew going into this season that what he was capable of or who was going to play quarterback. And this kid just came out of nowhere.
He's just generated a ton of excitement. I mean, the buzz around the program right now is at an incredible level. I mean, expectations weren't necessarily, I think, as high as them doing what they've done this year, win 10 games and have him in the Heisman conversation.
Got them all pumped up, man. It's an epidemic. You know, he's got Johnny football everywhere.
I mean, little bitty kids, guys that could be great-grandfathers. I mean, they're all talking about it.
I've covered Texas A&M football since 1995, and I've never seen anything like this around here. And you always had the idea that, this place could really be something in football. I mean, unparalleled passion in the stands, as you see with the 12th man. A guy like Johnny Manziel has helped the nation see what those of us around Aggieland have seen for an awful long time.
Yeah, he's electrified the whole program. He really has. The way he plays, his mentality, I mean, it's exciting to watch. You never know what he's going to do. So I think the fans really bought in. Our teammates believe in him, and that's a huge part of it.
There was a few times probably after the Alabama game is when things really kicked up. Kind of points in time where maybe I thought about changing my phone number. Definitely you have to change your whole just kind of how you look at things, where you go. You kind of want to become a homebody a little more. So it definitely did get a little overwhelming for me, and I think my family as well. But it's something that you dream about being in the stage. You dream about being able to play quarterback anywhere and be in the spotlight. So it's a dream come true. It is different for me driving around town and pulling up to a red light and somebody waving at you and kind of be like, me? Like, that's who you're waving at? Like, going out to dinner and people want to come up and take a picture. The thing is, if people want to do that with me, and that's something that I'm willing to give back for sure.
I've been covering Texas A&M football since 1995, and have voted on the Heisman Trophy since, and I've never seen anything like this season with what Johnny Manziel has done here in Aggieland.
He's the best player in the best conference in college football, and I think the numbers speak for themselves, and I think to see them beat Alabama on the road was huge. I think to see them surpass expectations the way they have, he's been a huge part of that, and I think he's deserving.
Johnny Manziel is the guy. I know a lot of voters don't want to give it to a freshman, but he deserves it.
I mean, our offense has just been unbelievable. His numbers are unbelievable. And do I think he deserves the Heisman Trophy? I think he deserves a strong consideration for the Heisman Trophy. Now, whether he gets it or not, we just have to wait and see.
it.